What's up, turkeys? How's it going? Welcome back to another episode of FTR.
For a record.
We're back with just me and Tony this time. And again, my name is Roy Lee Reynolds. And
My name is Tony Bruhn.
And welcome back. What we do on this show is we listen to an album. Then we hit the record button and we tell you what we felt about that album. We might listen to a new one. In this case, we're listening to a very, very, very old one. This one's older than both of us. This is Aerosmith, Get Your Wings. It's the second album Aerosmith ever did. My dad's very favorite and my second favorite Aerosmith album. I'm going to read off the tracks real quick before we get into our thoughts on it. But side one is Same Old Song and Dance, Lord of the Thighs, Spaced, Woman of the World. Side two is SOS, Train Kept a Rollin', Seasons of Wither, and the last song is Pandora's Box. I want to get into the importance of this with me before I let Tony talk.
That's fine.
Aerosmith to me is the holy trinity of rock and roll. The holy trinity would be Black Sabbath, Aerosmith, and Van Halen. And that's my favorite three bands. Are the roots of everything I listen to regardless of anything. And this is my second favorite album they've ever done. This album is also features what might be the most important rock and roll song
Yeah, we were just
ever.
talking about that. Yep.
We'll get into that in a few minutes. But that's the history of this song. I love this album. My very favorite Aerosmith album is Rocks, but this is my second favorite. This is my dad's very favorite. And it's a fucking banger. And I'll get into the importance of Aerosmith and me in a little bit. But what I want to know is, Tony, what's your thoughts on this? Man, break it down to me, dog.
What I love about what we do is because I'm kind of a novice when it comes to rock and roll. Like, I know how important this album is to you. And for me, I'm not going to lie, one of the very first times I listened to Aerosmith, other than my dad playing random songs every now and then, was Mrs. Doubtfire. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because that's exactly what I remember Aerosmith for when I was a kid. And honestly, it's I know every time we do a record, it's not gonna be one that's boring. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And this album for me was just a blast. And
we will do boring albums in the future.
Probably, just not anytime soon.
Just ain't happened yet.
No. No, but this album, that was a lot of fun, man. And I know I say that a lot. It's not a cop-out answer, but God, man, it's fun to hear who has fun on their records and who's just trying to make some money. You know what I mean?
All right, question.
Yeah.
On a scale of 1 to the whole GDP of Peru, how much coke did they snort?
Oh my God. Man, the fact that these guys didn't die before is kind of a testament to who they are and how much coke it really does to you if you're a rock star. I mean, they probably could have smoked the economy of Peru twice.
Okay.
Not smoked.
That
Snorted.
being said, how impressive is that the same 5 guys are still an active band in 2020?
Well, that's where I believe that we have the cure for everything. It's just only for the rich people. I mean, the fact that
you just take Magic Johnson's money and inject it.
Turns out Magic Johnson's actually a giant Aerosmith fan. He just gave them a ton of money to cure all their
He
problems.
loves Aerosmith and he loves ZZ Top and nobody else.
That's it.
He's like, I need these guys to be the same
And
bands.
Dennis Rodman.
Yeah, Dennis Rodman and Willie Nelson.
That's right, yes, and Willie Nelson.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
this is the album, and I think we're just bringing it up right now.
All right. Here's my other question.
Yeah.
What are the high moments of this album to you?
For
Like, when did you lose your shit listening to this? Because I watched you listen to this album.
It was Train Keeps on Rolling. Keep on
Yes.
Rolling. That one for me really perked my ears up, if you will. The fun title for me, because this is an old album, right?
Yeah, 1973.
1973. And
Don't quote me, but 74.
74.
Yeah.
Now, my favorite track title on this album is Lord of the Thighs.
Ooh.
All right? That's
Because...
a great... Yes, it's a great title name, one, even for today.
Yeah.
But I want to know how big and anti-radio playable that was just for the title in the 70s.
That song wasn't a radio hit.
That's what I'm wondering.
I'm 100% certain. Now, I wasn't alive in the 70s. I'm born in 81.
91, yeah.
So that wasn't a hit. Like, you buy Aerosmith Greatest Hits, the double, triple, whatever CD,
Yeah.
which can hold a lot of songs. Lord of the Thighs ain't on that.
But as a nation.
But, and then if you, I'm going to get into this a little bit.
Yeah.
But it wasn't. But if you go watch Aerosmith live, they're probably going to play it.
Yeah.
Because Aerosmith fans dig it. Now, here's the other thing with Lord of the Thighs. It starts off with boom, ch,
Yeah.
boom, boom, ch, boom, ch, boom, boom, ch. But it don't finish up with
Yeah.
you know, it just keeps doing
Just
that.
keeps going there, yeah.
And it's not Walk This Way, but it starts Walk This Way.
I mean, you gotta have
Which
guys to
Walk This Way is arguably their biggest hit.
Yeah, 100%.
What's Aerosmith's biggest hit? I don't know.
I mean, before Walk This Way,
I
what was
could
it?
actually I do know their biggest hit. It's I Don't Want to Kiss Your Thing. I mean, I don't want to miss a thing.
Yeah, that's the one.
But yeah, but that's their only #1 hit.
Really?
That's
That's surprising.
Only
Even with
only
Mrs.
#1.
Doubtfire. What's up, Robin Williams? I know
Yeah.
he's dead. I'm sorry. I love
Yeah,
you, Robin
fucko. What do you
Williams.
got, son?
But
know.
Lord of the Thighs, just I want to know what the voice of the nation as it was then, because I wasn't alive.
Because I mean, I'm not
It's very
bragging.
risque, right?
I'm
Just to
gonna
have
say
that
I'm
title.
not bragging, but like Steven Tyler, I'm a skinny dude, and I am the Lord of the Thighs. What's up? That's me. All right, I want to talk about Train Cup
Yeah,
Rollin'.
let's talk about that. 'Cause
Train
that
Cup
was a great
Rollin'.
track.
If you disagree with me, I don't give a shit. You're wrong. But Train Cup Rollin' is the most important song in rock and roll history.
I learned that today.
It was done in the 30s by a man named Tiny Bradshaw. In the 60s by the Yardbirds. And then covered by everybody else that has attempted rock and roll ever. And right before we hit the record button, Tony and I went down,
That's a fun
not
guessing
all the
game.
way down the rabbit hole, but we teased the rabbit hole, and we went Guns N' Roses, we went Motorhead, we went Yardbirds, you know, we went Allison Krauss, we went fucking, like, I think the Cranberries did it. We didn't listen to
No,
Cranberries.
we didn't listen to Cranberries.
But like, a lot of cats did the song. You can go, my favorite garage band, Train Kept A-Rollin', they did that song. That's how important that song is. And I dig that song. And again, back to my father, shout out to Roy Reynolds. That's his favorite song. And his favorite subject in songs. He likes all Train songs.
Yeah.
You want my dad to like your song. If you got a band, you want him to like your song, just write it about a train.
Or send him a train whistle.
Yeah. My dad's in. He's in. He likes it. You know, Jimi Hendrix, Hear My Train A-Comin'. You know, he's game.
Yeah.
You know, and
Who did we say can cover Steven Tyler?
nobody.
Nobody.
Nobody. Hey,
Unless
I
you're
challenge you.
laziness.
In the messages below, name your favorite Aerosmith cover song. Bet you can't name it.
We were talking about this as far as people who could try to cover this.
We did say, and I can't think of an example of somebody that's knocked it out of the park, but I bet some women can do.
You know what I want to
Aerosmith.
see? Stevie Nicks.
Yeah, I
I
bet she
think
could.
Stevie Nicks would rock the shit out of that song.
Probably could. But men can't do it. Steven Tyler. I've heard men attempt.
The way he
And I love Glenn Danzig.
yeah.
I'm a Danzig fan. I'm a Misfits fan. I'm a Sam Hain fan. I listened to Danzig do Lord of the Thighs, and it sucked. And I hate saying that, but it's a song I really like off this album, and a singer I really like. But that band is so unique and so
I mean,
you know who they are, and Steven Tyler is very much who he is.
Yeah.
That you just can't copy what he does. You know,
very
your
much like
favorite.
a Prince of rock and roll. Not Prince. You know, Prince the artist.
Yeah.
Like he kind of fits his own mold.
Yeah.
I think Steven Tyler's
Steven
in
Tyler's
yeah.
that. And he's the reason there's not a lot of good Aerosmith covers, because you just can't do it. And I bet women can really cover Aerosmith.
You know we're gonna get a shit ton of comments now.
Oh, totally. I don't
just
give a
gonna-
fuck. Women, you singing a rock band, do an Aerosmith song. I want to hear it. I love it. I want to hear it.
I'm waiting for that trolls like no one does a good
Break
cover
it down.
because fucking Aerosmith
If
sucks.
you're a dude and you think you can do Aerosmith, give it a shot.
Oh man, link
Give
your
it a
shit
shot.
below. Actually, if you if you gotta
prove me wrong. I want to be wrong. Again, I told you.
Yeah.
I've said this every episode. We don't research.
We don't.
We shoot from the hip. We drink, which we don't have beers on the table anymore.
But they were here.
But we've been drinking.
Yeah.
And we don't research any of our shit. We just we listen to the album and we tell you the way we felt about it at the moment. And some of these I've listened to a lot. Some of these he's listened to a lot. But we're telling you what we feel
it's a
right now,
yeah.
and that's really it. I'm not here to go track by track and go what's good and what's bad.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you my feelings, and my feelings are: men cannot cover Aerosmith, women can. Girl power, But prove me wrong in the comments below. I dare you. Anyway, last thoughts on the album. Tony, what's the highlight short of Train Kept Rolling? What'd you really dig? Because I'm gonna tell you my favorite track after this.
Read them back to me real quick. I think it was in the first half of the.
Okay, side one, Same Old Song and Dance, Lord of the Thighs, Spaced, Woman of the World. That's my favorite track. SOS, Train Kept Rolling, Seasons of Wither. I want to talk about that one also, and Pandora's Box.
I was gonna say I think Train Keep on Rolling and Seasons of Wither are just for me.
Yeah.
Because I'm kind of a weird cat anyway as far as music goes.
Yeah. Season of Wither was like a mushroom trip.
Yeah.
That was a cool song.
And honestly, maybe that's what really got my interest is because I was just thinking of like what I would trip on for this song, but it just.
Yeah, you were like, man, I wish I totally had a
yeah.
right there.
I mean, if I had shrooms, I know what they'd be thinking about.
Yeah. I want to say, "Woman of the World" is one of those low key Aerosmith songs, and it's almost a honky tonk song. And the Southern boy in me loves that.
It's almost boot scooting music.
Yeah, it almost.
Almost.
But it's very much a rock and roll song,
Yes.
not a honky tonk song.
No.
But it's got a little flavor. You can tell that Brad Whitford. I don't know this for a fact. Again, we don't research our shit. Brad Whitford had a hand in this song because he is a country music fan.
Yeah.
So is Steven Tyler, and they had the hand in that song, and I have nothing to factually base that statement on. Because, fuck you, we don't research. We're drunkards talking shit.
Honestly, in every other episode, I think we should really just announce this, that we're going to be drunker every other episode.
Yeah.
Drunker.
Drunker.
Anyway, Aerosmith, go look at this album. This album right here is just a fun listen to.
Yeah, and you know how you can go listen to it in the link down below. You can buy you a physical copy, or you can just stream it.
Yeah.
Fuck it, whatever. Do what you want.
You know what else you can do like that?
Right here.
Bullies.
This is our comedy album.
Yeah.
Bullies Volume 1.
You can listen to
Check it out. Link below.
Yeah.
Listen to it. Whatever. If you don't have Amazon Prime, money's tight. I get it. That's fine. Go.
Spotify,
iTunes, YouTube, whatever's free. Don't spend your money on
any
us.
streaming platform really that exists.
Whatever. If you think we're a bunch of dickheads,
comment it.
Talk shit about us below. That's okay. It's
we like
fine.
that.
We are dickheads. That's fine. Anyway.
Bullies.
Hey, how do we end this thing?
Oh man.
We end it like this.
Like this,
and then like this.
Yeah.